gar a wound ar a fit for elder. Nix dan mundes flot.
You're unharmed. Praise be to God.
It will take more than a few lads with newly polished bows to fell me.
The arrow was a boy.
A man with a boy's brain, called Avgus.
Avgus? That can't be right.
I could return with his head on a spear, if you would like to see.
No. You've no reason to lie. Yet Avgos, my old friend, had no cause to murder. He saw London as a kiln of rage. To harden the softness of its younger men. Perhaps I ignored in him what I hoped not to see. Ambition. Greed. Anger.
From one man, such hatred is easy to spot. But from many, it is a fog that fills the room.
Power. Men will claw for it, and cling to it at the cost of everything.
Very true. And it is cold comfort. But glory has the taste of your family's blood. 2 targets down. Only the compass remains. If it were my men killed, I would be on my way to London now.
The compass will come, and we must be ready. Expecting the worst.
I do not want anyone catching me off guard. Could we take the fight to him?
There may be a way. Let's regroup in the church when you've had time to rest, Broga.
The good sister was murdered. And where were your guards? You hear me, Urke? Her blood's on you. It's a ruse, I tell you. It's them that killed Brigil and shifted the blame.
And you let him die! A hero for all London! They'll hand London to the unwashed tides. Mark these words! Death to the usurpers! Stolid breeds!
Some surly guests outside.
Eivor, we didn't see you enter.
It is about time you found each other. Stop tiptoeing around it.
Yes, I've found Stowe and he's found me. And here we are, together.
Have you stepped out today? There's a strange feeling brewing in the streets.
I've heard the shouts. The deaths of Avgos and Frieswith have angered many.
Let us hope the compass numbers among the offended.
I don't doubt it. But are we ready for him?
It is time we focused on the compass, gather all we know, and lay it out, plain as day.
Aye.
We let fly the feathered dart, cut raven ink from a cowering quill. Now we wait, wolf-tensed, for the master of the River Rep to return and revenge his shaken warriors.
Well, well, this one's got the gift of Odin's meat.
What is on your mind, Stowe?
We know the compass is a sailor, a captain from Francia.
And he won't like hearing he's got a leak in his hull, so to speak. With the death of the leech and the arrow, you want to hit back. But we can't know how or when.
Apart from this, the man's invisible. Coward, if you ask me.
Burn in your hell, you bloody reeves!
We're pinned in!
Is there another way out?
The tower! There's an open window they can't have reached!
I'll go up! You find a way out!
Eivor!
The yard's still spun for us, my stone. We've many years yet. Come on!
That's only a taste of the hellfire you'll see! Try to flank!
Christ is surely with us.
Let's go!
Fresh air!
You'll pay with your life!
Come at me!
That's the lot of them!
Let's get clear of this inferno!
Return to my side!
I had a view of the city from the roof. There's a new flotilla in the harbor.
The compass.
Bastard. If we commandeered the springles at Avgosport, we could rain a cloud of arrows on the invaders.
I'd sooner take the flank and go around this army to the boats. If we cut the head off this beast, the Order's men will be easy to rout.
Let us focus on the compass. Kill him and the battle's won.
I can lead you straight to him, through the reeds, like Stowe's Moses. Whatever happens, this ends tonight.
May God guide our swords and cover our backs.
Don't be reckless, little voice.
We'll see you when it's done, Erke. Count on it.
Follow me. I know the path straight to the docks. We'll be able to flank them. Let's go.
Please help! Someone! I can't get free! Help!
lights are burning. Take this path. You'll avoid most attention. I'll give you cover when I can.
I've got some feeders we were too confident. I don't suffer the same disease. I'll drown and burn every last man, woman, and child in this shithole city! Stow and Erke's lapdog.
So this is the compass.
You've stolen
Large
from
enough for
Frankia!
navigation.
The flames! The flames! That burns! Will none of you lift a finger to aid your master?
Burning to ash what you cannot possess, that is a child's way out.
To hell with London. Boudica was right to burn it to the ground. It's a brick-and-mortar shithouse. So bright and beautiful, set aflame. Will you rule over these cinders now? Yoke its people to your whims and needs?
You do have power here. Power you have earned. I have finished my work in London. That is enough.
London is only a beginning. My order reaches further than your tiny boats can take you. Never forget, Trigger, my old friend. A man at sea may have gold and glory, but he is always a slave to the churning tides. We are that tide.
We surrender! Please! No more! No more!
Weislin's dead! Relent! Relent!
Let it stand!
There you are. The drinker we must thank for our good fortune.
How do I look? Half drowned and half burned?
Not half of either. And far better for the blood on your blade.
The compass is dead. London is yours, to wreck or rebuild.
We will rebuild. We'll strengthen the walls, reunite families, and likely use less wood, more stone.
Ill-timed, Erke. I'd like a quiet moment to pray.
We'll take it together.
Until our next meeting, I trust you will heed my call if I should send for you.
You came to London in search of a friend, Eivor. You found two.
Aye, Broga. And you deserve this. A silver ring for your raven perch. It was Trigger's before he gifted it to me. I say you've earned the right to wear it now.
I'm touched, Erke. I will carry it with pride. Seems the wind calls me back to Randvi. Let's tell her the good news.
You there, you!
What is it?
Do you enjoy flighting? Lobbing insults at one another?
I am familiar.
Then I challenge you. But be warned, this flighting's like none you've ever known.
How is that?
For this duel of flighting, intent is reversed. All rudeness is flattery, a blessing, a curse. So if you seek to harm me, then simply be kind.
What a lovely request from a very sharp mind.
How charming. Shall we bet?
Here's my wager. After you, friend.
I stand here in awe at the charm of your face.
You're the picture of elegance, beauty, and grace.
Well done. I was wrapped with excitement when you came along.
Oh, your valor's the subject of story and song.
You're wonderful. You've such a great talent for flighting and rhyme.
It is truly a pleasure. My partner's sublime.
You're such a talent.
This flighting's been lovely. A wonderful time. You're skilled with your rhythm, as well as your rhyme.
It's been a true joy to take a moment away from London's troubles and trials. You've more than earned this.
Cast about this land, my friend. Can we do a bit of training?
Absolutely. Now you can ride. Nothing more today.
I have to go. See you soon.
Make sure you talk to your raven regularly. They like that.
Pleasure to see you, Eivor.
London is with us, and cleansed of the Order.
Good. Hytham will be pleased. Word of our growing settlement has reached outside ears, so have a look around. You may see a few new faces.
Should we take this to your chamber?
No need.
I want to see the Alliance map. What of Oxenfordshire? Sigurd told me he had business there.
Ah, yes. Sigurd is there now, in fact. He bids you go meet him as soon as you can. He has partnered with a rebellious Thane called Giedrich, and hopes to install Giedrich as Elderman in exchange for an oath. There is an alehouse at the center of Buckingham. Sigurd will meet you there.
I should join my brother then. Where is Buckingham?
Along the great Ouse River that divides Oxenfordshire. Sigurd will be pleased to see you.
I should talk to Hytham.
Eivor, have you seen Wallace?
The Order has been purged from London. For now, they hold no power there.
That is good news. And I would celebrate, but for the fact that Jorvik now suffers from the same infestation.
Jorvik is a city under Norse control. I should have less problems finding allies there.
That is a hopeful way of seeing it. Speak to Ranvi when you wish to travel there. Do you need something?
I have to go.
Then go in peace.
This is fine work, really. Thank you for seeing this done. I've charted new maps.
What have you got for me today? Baker is done, Tubin. And our feasting table will be warmer for it.
Eivor, that is kind of you. I hope one day I can repay you.
You are among friends here. There's no need.
No need, but a desire. An earnest one. I remember the good things people do for me. To warm my heart in times when kindnesses are few and far between. There was one more thing, though, if you had a moment. A grain merchant has set up downriver. I want to bring a half-dozen bags home, but I would need an extra pair of hands.
I can lend a hand.
That's a relief. I did not fancy asking Holger.
Tarbin, what brought you to our clan?
Your reputation. Heard folks say a band of hard-drinking, battle-scarred warriors had washed up on shore. Said you had settled in the center of Mercia, taking in whatever flotsam, jetsam, and jumble of misfits came to your docks.
And this appealed to you?
More than anything. Always been a bit of a drifter. The thought of settling in a rowdy camp felt like a good balance. And being a baker, I knew my services would not be sniffed at.
I did not take you for a baker when we met. You have... Swings an axe.
I do hear that a lot.
But baking is your only craft, is that right?
I have always enjoyed it. And I have always been good at it. But when I'm not able to find such work, I take odd jobs where I can. So long as I can work with my hands.
Well, we have that in common.
A question, Eivor. You're a warrior, a fighter. That much I know. But if you could stop fighting, what would you do?
You asked the wrong question. I can stop fighting, but to do so would be to deny the essence of who I am. I think you mean, if I had to stop fighting, what would I become?
No, you've given me the answer I wanted. It's good you found what calls you. A rare and happy thing.
Yes, I see you both. What can I... It's you. What are you doing in Mercia?
Collecting grain. 30 silver's worth if you can spare it. I do have the coin.
Right. Well... take what you need and get going.
That should cover it. Thank you kindly.
Of course. And you take good care of yourself. Yeah?
Is that your usual vendor? He seemed a little surprised to see you.
Did he? Well, could be he knows somebody who looks like me. There's no shortage of big bearded men around here, yeah?
I suppose not. About your question earlier, what would I do if I weren't a warrior? I would ask the same of you. Is baking bread your greatest wish?
Is there something wrong with wanting to bake bread? The Romans baked bread. The Egyptians baked bread.
It is a fine trade. But is it your calling?
It is my calling to feed people, I'd say. To be of service to those I care for, and who care for me. That brings me joy.
But that way, it is a noble pursuit.
I don't know that it's noble. It is simply what gets me up in the morning. It gives me purpose for the rest of my day.
Need help with your grain?
No need, no need. I'll do the rest myself. Bring it in and put it where I like.
All right. It was good to speak with you, Tarbin. A welcome diversion.
You too, Eivor. Thank you for your help.
Good day. Eivor, if you've a moment to spare...
Eivor, good to see you.
How are you, Toby? Holding up?
Much better now, I think. I miss Sven every day. And yet he is here with me. His hookah infused in every design. Believing that, it helps.
Glad to hear it. And happy to offer myself as your first canvas.
Good. Let's get started. I have some new styles for you.
May I see your stores?
Anything else I can do for you?
I'm off. Be well, friend.
Goodbye, Eivor.
Damn the fate the Nornir have...
What do you see? No sunlight reaches where you are going. May you bathe in serpent skins. Your name, Frown Horde, Quick the Dead, whatever it may be, is stained forever.
My name is Horsa. I left silver in the mouth of my home. Please see that it is spent well and frivolously.
Gone! All gone! Damn!
Why the cursing, Vikinger?
These are the funeral embers of the last of my raiding crew. One by one, they have fallen.
It is a heavy loss.
There is more. Just days ago, news from Norway tells me my family has been taken by the plague. All of them. All!
Vikinger.
My wife, my children. All my pretty ones. It is too much.
You must grieve for your loss, friend.
I cannot weep. As a raider, I taught myself not to. Could you give me leave to weep?
What do you mean?
You are a Vikinger, as am I. Perhaps if you gave me leave, I would water the earth with a storm of tears to soften the pain.
Consider me your chieftain. Consider that I command you. Weep, Vikinger. Weep.
It is no good. I cannot... I cannot! Oh, God.
hold their wicks and silver with
Come on, boy. You... Not half bad, boy. But be fierce, dirty. Strike at my balls.
Eivor, are you training the boy or tormenting him?
One will lead to the other in time.
Eivor, well met. You received my message, and just in time. Our negotiations with the Britons have not yet begun.
I will be at your side when they do. Is there anything I should know first?
The venerable King Rodri is here. I'm to deal with him directly.
Rodri is desperate for peace, ever since we captured his sniveling brother Goriad. Sounds like a man coughing up snot. Goriad ap Mervin.
Rodri waits at the church nearby.
Who speaks for Shropshire in these talks?
The last alderman was killed in battle. Bishop Deolav is standing in.
Until we get this wet whelp installed. That is his father's wish.
I find the idea of leading a shire on my own quite terrifying.
It is a grave thing to be alderman in the time of war, Gelbert.
He will piss his pants, first thing, that's for certain.
As future alderman, you should speak in the talks as well. But with humility. Rodri is a king, and will expect to be treated as one.
Rodri will want us to get down on our knees and sniff the rosy wind blowing from his ass. I know the man.
You've met him?
Met him, fought him. He gave me this nick here. Maybe I can give him one back. Remind him some call me King Killer.
It may be you should stay behind, Eivor. That is not a recipe for a good parley.
I'd like you both to be there. To guide me, to judge my fitness.
Give us your word, then. Your blade stays in its sheath.
Eivor, don't make me laugh. We both know what my word is worth. But sure, I will let you do the talking. Probably.
Excellent. Now, to the church, I think. Our guests await. It's not far, just across the village. We've been at war with the Britons for coming on 2 years.
The Britons had the best of it. Tell me and my berserkers plowed through their ranks and chased Rodri's brother into a ditch.
That's why Rodri's talking peace now. It's thanks to Eivor.
I am going to enjoy seeing him squeal, the old oak. Not nearly as much as... I am going to enjoy seeing him squeal, the old oak. Not nearly as much as taking him down, though. That would seal my legacy.
Your legacy?
As King Killer. They do not all get away like Borgred did, Wolf-Kissed.
Keep the peace, Eivor.
What has become of your preening brother?
Oh, my brother. We parted. His road is unsure.
You are better off leaving that sauntering pole in your wake.
Our Bishop Deolav and King Rodri are ensconced in the church ahead.
These houses of Christ, they are all so hard and cold.
Yet within his walls, the Christian God unites King Rodri, Bishop Deolav, and myself. On his ground, peace will be made.
Britain cow!
Captain Anil, explain to the good bishop our position.
Yes, my sovereign. Bishop Deolav. We are deaf to offers of peace until Guriad is returned to us.
The king's brother
The king's brother is a moldering sack of cow dung.
You! I know your face, your stench. Eivor, the one they call boneless. Did I not gift you that scar myself?
Ah, you did. And I mean to gift you a gash, you reeking piss pot in your fat fucking skull.
Hold, both of you. My lord, this is Gelbert, the future alderman of this shire and the son of King Ceolwulf of Mercia.
This green stripling? Elderman? You can piss without help, boy.
Now, calm everyone. Good faith is all I ask.
You know my demands. Until my brother Gwiriad walks free, peace between us is impossible.
He is lucky he can walk at all. Fell on his own blade, fleeing from us.
I will soon help you fall on yours.
Husband, keep your head. It is in our interest to find a way to peace, all of us.
First, my brother.
First, your head on a pike. Then the runt goes free.
Husband, no!
Enough! This is a house of God. Let us take some few minutes to gather ourselves, shall we? Eivor, to me, I do not know you well, but Ceolbert believes you a steady head. We need such a one.
It may be too late. I see the crows of war gathering.
I have a hefty sum of silver. Speak to the people here. If the silver will help one bring us toward peace, offer it to them.
Lady, let us get past the anger and find our way to an agreement. What is your husband's greatest concern?
The royal treasury has been depleted by the war. This brings immense strain to Rodri and his every decision.
If I could provide a boon of silver, would that guide your husband away from war?
A replenished treasury would certainly help my husband come to peace.
If such a boon comes, I will consider your words.
Talk.
You are with Rodri,
All we
yes?
do is talk.
One of his advisors.
I am that. Anir ap Cadvarch by name. Address me proper.
Tell me, soldier, do you hold sway with your king?
He consults me for his every decision. If I push for war, he will agree. If I argue for peace, he will follow.
Peace is our desired end. Is there a chance that some silver might lead you to counsel your king in the same direction?
A sack of silver? For me? Yes, I might amend my advice to Rodri for a tidy sum of shining metal. Yes.
Take this. Spend it as you will until Rodri, his best path is peace.
You have a bargain.
I have spoken with everyone who matters. I should report what I know to Bishop Deola.
We should settle this with blood, not pretty words.
Eivor, my friend.
I asked around, as you suggested.
Have you come to a decision? To whom have you given this silver?
The captain of the guard will advise Rodri to sign the agreement. Peace will be yours.
Let us pray Rodri takes his advice.
Rodri, I see you mocking me. I challenge you. Single
Eivor,
combat
no.
now!
Boneless Eivor. Spineless, toothless, gutless. You cannot kill me. A dragon will be my death, as my seers have foretold.
And your brother. Does your destiny guard him?
Gwiriad!
By God Almighty, I'll...
Get him to safety, go, quickly!
Kill the boneless one! Paint this chapel with his blood!
This
Who
is
the
your
fight?
Eivor! What have you done?
Teeth are not. Weakling! is Vikinger diplomacy. Show the fuckers who the real warriors are.
Eivor, you have scuppered the peace.
Do not be fooled by peace, boy. It is just an empty voice between axe blows.
Dear Lord, this is a massacre.
We have no choice now, but to find our way out of this.
Ah, a good test for you, boy.
Lord, forgive us.
Stay close, Jailbert. You watch my back, and I will pull the knives from yours.
Dear Lord.
Stay here, where it's safest, Bishop.
Help me with this fucking door!
Rotary's Just give up already. That will cost you.
Hold up a fight! Too easy! And board the river! Help! What? Little one! Gente! Flyut! Revereras!
Got them!
That'll be your brain!
must let Bishop Deolav know that the battle is done.
You murdered Rodri's brother, you beast! Our one chance at peace is lost.
Peace with Rodri is as likely as you dying a virgin, Bishop. It won't happen. He is too canny, too vile.
You nearly got Gilbert killed, you boneless flap of leather.
Ah, the diplomat speaks what he really feels.
Fail us again, son of Ragnar, and I will send you back to Repton without your limbs. What's done is done. We must plan our next moves before the Britons regroup.
They will retreat to their great castle for certain. It's well nigh impregnable.
Then we starve them out. Attack their supplies. Watch them beg for death.
Dear God. More death, more war, endless refugees.
This is our only way forward, dear love. You know the territory best. How can we hurt them?
Well, for food and supplies, they stockpile cargo at Wenlacan Outpost, down south of Quatford. Rodri has another secret supply line. Ask among the refugees near the river, those who have fled from occupied villages.
Rodri's Britons will strike back long before we can.
Indeed. They will send Aenir and his soldiers. They train in Wesbury, west of the ruined tower.
You do not need me to hold your hand, Eivor. I will head to Wesbury, scout around.
I know your method of scouting. It always leads to swordplay.
I am as regular as Tidewater.
I shall go with you, if only to get an honest accounting of our situation.
I will meet you both at Westbury then, once I've done some damage. Until then...
One last thing. We'll need a field before our battle's done. Try to free any captives you find. They'll swell our ranks.